So we're going to go to question 5 of section C for multiplying. So we're using 1.5 meters of oak for one job, 2.2 for another job, and 0.8 meters of oak for the last job. How many meters of oak would be used for 39 more identical jobs? So this is the question I thought we were doing before, sorry. So here what we've got is 1.5 plus 2.2 plus 0.8. And what we're getting is 7 plus 8, 15. So we've got 4.5. Then what we're going to do is 4.5 times by 39. Now with this one, just something to pay attention to. Don't panic that there's a decimal there. All we're going to do is the exact same working out as usual. So 5 times 9 is 45. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 4 is 40. Put our place value. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Now, what we're going to do is where the decimal was with, see how it had one thing on the right-hand side of it? When we get to our answer, we're going to put the decimal so that it also has one number on the right-hand side of it. So see how it's in the same spot, basically. So we're going to go 5 plus 0 is 5, 0 plus 5 is 5, 7 and 1, 175.5 meters. Right, we're up to question 6. So we've got 4 legs on a table, 16 nuts. How many nuts would you need to secure the legs of 87 more tables? So we're going to have 87 times 16, question 6, and we'll work that one out. We'll get you to work that one out. For question 7, tradesman car uses 9 litres of LPG for every 100 kilometres travelled. How much LPG would be used to travel 450 kilometres? So with this one, I want you to do some working out first. So I want you to think, so we had 100 kilometres and that used 9 litres. And then we have 200 kilometres, that will use 9 litres. Then if we go another 100, there'll be 300, that will use 9. And then 400 would use 9. And then 500 would use 9, but we don't want 500, we only want 450, right? So what we have to do is we have to say, okay, if that's how we're going to work this out, I need to work out how many groups of this 100 do I have. So I've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, but I only have half a group here, don't I? So I've got 4.5 groups of 100, and I'm going to times that by 9, and then that's going to give me my answer. Okay, so then we're going to look at question 8, and what you see is we have 673 screws, and we need to times that to get to 1 year, because we're currently looking at month. Now, it's really important that we know how many months there are in a year. So there are 12 in a year, so we're going to times by 12. Question 9 is asking us to consider if we have 31 days and we're using 8 meters of pine every day. So we're going to look at those two numbers multiplying together for question 9. So I want you to have a go at that. Just remember with this one, you're going to put the 31 on the top and the 8 on the bottom. So then that way you've only got that nice little short multiplying to do. Then, lucky last question, we're driving for 110 kilometers for 5 hours. Same thing, looking at which one goes on top, which one goes on bottom, to make sure that we give ourselves the simplest answer possible.